Hi everyone, welcome to another reading here with me. Today happens to be a full moon in Aries. It's October 6th of 2025. And I like to go with a little bit of synchronicity, and one of it happens to be this beautiful rose here that blossomed this morning, which leads me to believe that, we are having wonderful moments here of fruition in our life. Definitely, if we kind of zoom in a little bit here, the first lead-off card of meditation is the Aura of Gamma, which is really how it is that evolution and the past has now come to the end as we move into the future. Another positive message today would be a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. And we have an angel message that says, remember who you are. So this wonderful past here is coming to an end. And at the present moment here, we have reward and recognition. I think that's the ultimate positive card, simply because of the fact that, look at this guy. He's not hoping for something, he's receiving it. He is there getting that award, which is amazing because this would be like a Three of Pentacles. And of course, I do like these wonderful readings, but I want to show you that the Three of Pentacles is also here, but in this case, it's a conversation more than it is, and you can see all those wonderful Celtic symbols here to represent lots of wisdom of time that's being talked about here in this conversation. So that's amazing because this person must have waited a long time. They also came from a Five of Pentacles, which is really when you're, of course, closed off by everything, which is kind of amazing because this, which is where we come from, the past, which totally resonates, is that we've left it all behind. And we can see over here the future. You see, this is the Moon card. That it's all in a flow and it's all happening, even down to here the story starts with the king of rods, and so he is full of inspiration and so on, and how this journey had began. But now, the wheel of fortune has turned, and which was a normal thing here. And devastation and conversation, but here we are. There is a change, and the wheel of time is burning, which means that these changes must occur now. As we can see that it wanted to say, where we end up here is here. Finally, the end of stagnation. At the middle of the deck is also the Four of Pentacles. So this would be the Four of Pentacles for this deck, and this would be the Four of Pentacles for this deck. But in this case, you can see that this person is holding on. But in this case, we've reached the threshold of a new beginning, and something's going to have to break this thing through. And so this is where we are, this wonderful archway of the future, and these steps to go beyond is right there, and it just needs to be opened up. We see here the High Priestess here, meaning that secrets are coming out. There's no more secrets. The rest is over here. The looking to see what this is oh, here we go. That's the reason why there's a tower that came along, showed this person the stagnation, because Nine Cups, but he doesn't look happy, right? He tend to be happy, and it's been a very long time of not speaking for the Four of Swords here, with the Four of Arrows. But now this moon is going to release these secrets in this full moon, this Aries full moon. And we see here in this deck here, we face the same thing. There's a challenge here, and there's a challenge here. The challenge is how do you get through to the other side? How do you get through to the other side? You gotta see when these decks are really talking to each other. I mean, you can't make this thing up. You know, you gotta be like what you gotta. But you know what's amazing about this, and let's break this down here, is that this reward recognition. What is he? What is the award? What is the award this man's getting? Let's see here. In his suffering, because he wants this Two of Cups. This is a cup in this man's hand, right? Yeah, I believe there's a cup in the man. Yep, that's a cup. That's not a pentacle, that's a cup. And we see here, they try to tell you to, hey, I want to let you know, this is what's changing. There's a Two of Cups here. They're here. They're looking at each other, and they're going to change this world. And this is their obstacle. They're right here. The threshold is happening. And what's hidden in this moon here? What's hidden in this moon? Let's go down the line here. It's this conversation. It's what they're holding on to. And the transformation that this thing has now become. And so what concludes this reading is that finally the reciting of everything that's in this book has now caused this crystal ball and this sword to be up to where it is. This Page of Swords is able to rise this thing. It's definitely a day of victory. However, there is definitely still a little bit of the friction and everything, just like they said over here. These things are not even trying to tell you that, hey, listen, I mean, stuff's changing, but we'll let you know. You gotta do a little fight here. But the best news ever is that victory was here. Victory was here. Victory was here. And at the end of it over here, it says that this is the Five of Swords. That's really a real painful thing. But it's not enacted here. In this case, it's some reasoning here. Which butterfly? It takes 5 swords to put into that butterfly, but will he do it? We don't know, right? Anyways, that's today's full moon. I really believe that it's about this moving into the future, receiving that award for the things that we have held down to dearly, because the Four of Pentacles really is the middle of this, but it has repeated itself quite to make it known. But transformation was really something that I wanted to show out here for this mindset to actually really happen. And now the world is changing, and these new avenues have shown themselves. As you can see, the obstacle here is that thing's blocking it. The obstacle here is there's not enough road. But you know what? You see these angelic lights. They're here. These angelic lights are here to help